Welcome. My name is Jillian, and today we're going to talk about bookish gifts for your mum, your sibling, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your uncle, your aunt, your cousin, your friend next door, anyone who you think is a bookish person and would appreciate a bookish present. So, let's get to it. It is still January, and I really wanted to get this video out for presents that you can get anyone for the year. These gifts aren't seasonal or event focused, so you can get this for someone's birthday, Valentine's Day, Christmas, anniversary, random act of kindness. You bet any of these gifts that I have suggested can be given any time of the year, and that's why I kind of wanted to bring it out in January. One more thing before we get started is shout out to you watching this right now, because you're being quite thoughtful by clicking on this video and trying to think of ideas to get your significant person, and I think that's very sweet. I think a lot of us who are book focused truly enjoy gifts that are sentimental and thoughtful, and I can guarantee you that these gifts on this list are just that. I've organized these gift ideas in 3 categories, which is affordable, mid-range, and expensive. Not saying that you can't mix and match these things at all. Like, I think if you get like a couple of the affordable things and put them in a nice like basket, that would be such an amazing gift in itself. But I just thought it would be a more coherent way to go throughout this video. So, side note, I am not sponsored by any of these companies or have any affiliate links to them. These are just things that I have been given or I have gotten someone else. So, first off, we have the affordable gifts. Affordable gifts are basically anything that is under $25. As a book person and a person who travels, like commutes, and likes to read on the go, nothing grinds my gears more when I pop my book into my bag and I get it back out after my day, and things have been wedged into it, the pages have been folded, the cover is like bent. So my first gift idea is a book sleeve for your significant person. So it can be basically anything that can fit a book in it and can protect it. I will list a few of the ones that I know of down below, but it doesn't have to be specifically made for books. I got this gift from my manager. It's basically a bread bag, but I've now made it a book bag. So basically, you just pop the book in, pull the drawstring, and it just keeps your book safe. It protects their book from all the dirt from your bag, from things getting lodged into it. It is such a good functional gift, and you can make it quite personal as well. There's a lot of stores that make specific themed book sleeves. Like, you can get a Harry Potter one, or you can get a floral one. You can get whatever aesthetic that they are, you can get a book sleeve, and it makes it a bit more sentimental because you're targeting what they love, which is keeping their books pristine, and being thoughtful because you know that they love a specific color or a specific theme. So yeah, book sleeve. Book sleeves range about, I'm from Australia, so the website I looked at was booksleeves.com.au, and their book sleeves ranged around $25, but I'm sure you can find one on Etsy that's cheaper and more in line with the person's personality that you're buying for. Also, make sure that the book size will fit their books. Some books are quite chunky and quite large, so make sure you know the dimensions of the book. Maybe take a sneak peek in their library or in their bookshelf. Before the pandemic hit, I used to travel quite frequently, and I hated and was so embarrassed by using like that singular light that pierces down onto you on a plane. It is incredibly embarrassing. I don't know why, but I'm very embarrassed. I feel so rude. I think that's what it is. Like, people are like trying to sleep and I'm just trying to get through this book, and I don't want to be in anyone's business. So with this problem, I invested in a reading light, which has changed the game irregardless of travel. Like, I use it at home. I use it in bed when I can't be bothered to turn the big light on. So I have two. I can only find one at the moment, but the first one I bought was a clip-on reading lamp. So you just basically, it's just a clip and it attaches to your book. But I don't think I like that because, one, it was a bit flimsy when I would read, and secondly, I didn't want to damage the book too much. So I invested in a neck lamp light thing. So you just pop it over and adjust. It comes and just adjust, and this one has like 3 different types of like dimming. And it can be a cool light, it can be a warm light, and a neutral light. So pretty, and you can turn on one, or sorry, and you can turn on the other. It is so helpful. Like, I read in the dark because I don't want the big light on and I want ambience. So this has changed the game when reading. It's a bit clunky, not gonna lie. It is a bit clunky. However, it is adjustable on its like arms. See? And it's pretty comfortable to lay on if you fall asleep as well. You can get other reading lights as well, ones that aren't targeted just towards reading. You can get one of those like camping headlights, which is also so good for like less than $10. So if you don't want to splurge too much on like a neck one, I think this was like $30 or $30+ Australian. If you buy one of those head torch lamps that you go camping with, it's probably like $10. Similar to the book sleeve, if your significant person, I'm just gonna keep saying that, sorry. If your significant person has a Kindle, a Kobo, I don't know how to pronounce that. Kobo, or an iPad, maybe invest in a Kindle sleeve, iPad sleeve, one that's probably more personal to them, has a theme. Those things are not cheap, so you definitely want to keep them secured and safe. There are multiple types of Kindle and iPad covers, some that like flip open like a book, or one that's just a sleeve, so the world's your oyster. My 4th affordable gift idea is candles. I don't know where you live, but I live in Australia and I still put candles out. I don't specifically like ones with smell. I have a large sensitivity to smell, but I get ones that just burn nothing. They don't burn a smell. But bonus points to you if you know what your significant person's favorite scent is. Like, it could be vanilla, it could be coconut, sandalwood, laundry, I don't know, scents. Candles make the perfect ambiance in a room. It's just them in the book and the candle flickering in the background. Candles can be relatively expensive and relatively cheap. So the market is quite wide. I just put it in the affordable section because you can buy affordable candles that are perfectly fine for a room or just for ambience. Gift number 5. When you sit or lay for a long period of time, you will get cold. And that is what readers do. When we read, we do not move. I stay in the same position for about 3 hours and I get chilly. My feet get cold. And you know what the perfect gift is for that? Socks, but also a blanket. Blanket is the next gift idea. It is multifunctional. You don't have to it doesn't actually have to be like a bookish gift. You can get simple, plain block colored blankets from IKEA, which is probably only $7. Or if you want like a really textured one, maybe $20, but just a small throw to wrap around their legs after sitting there for 5 hours reading. Or you can get, again, something more customized. There are a plethora of people who make knitted or printed blankets. So yeah, I don't know if your book person does this, but whenever I read, I always have a like water or a tea next to me. And after 3 hours of reading, damn, that tea is cold. So my next gift idea is to get them like a thermos or something that insulates and keeps their tea or beverage of choice warm. Most of these gifts can be customized for your individual. So look for something that they would enjoy and use, make sure they use it, and make sure it fits with their aesthetic and works with them. So a tumbler for cold drinks or a thermos / coffee reusable cup for teas and coffee. I don't know what number we're up to anymore, but the last one on this list of affordable gifts is an annotating kit. I don't personally annotate my books, but I know a lot of people do. They basically write like little thoughts and ideas whilst they read, and there are some really cute ones that are like of such beautiful color and such good quality online that I think it would be so beneficial for your person to have one. There's you can also get one of those annotating tabs that are already kind of in like a foldable book or in like a little chest, so all of their tabs and annotating kits are in one little space and they don't have to kind of pick and find where their other tabs are. So if it can help them annotate and keep them organized. Mid-range gift ideas. So this is a mid-range section of gift ideas. It's usually anything between $25 and $100. My first suggestion for a mid-range gift would be fairy lights or LED lights. If your person has a bookshelf and they don't have these things, I just know that they would love these accessories to add onto their bookshelf. Not only does it create another light source, it also creates ambience within the room. It also makes their bookshelf just look amazing and shows off their books much more. The next gift idea was gifted to me, so I know I love it, and it was gifted to me by my boyfriend, and he got me the most sentimental, thoughtful thing, and I froth over it to anyone who will listen, and it's a book embosser. So basically, you put a piece of paper or a book page in between these two slats and it creates an embossing of whatever you want. Mine says Jillian Zarati's library, I believe, please return. This gift is especially useful if your significant person rents out their book and lends their books to their friends. It's just like a little reminder that it's theirs and please return when you finished reading. I just love it so much. It's such a good gift, like such a sentimental gift. Like if I was to run, God forbid my house was on fire, I would immediately grab my embosser. That's how much it means to me. I will link down below where my partner got the embosser basically. So check them out. Another great bookish gift that my partner got me is a customized bookmark. So it's a leather bookmark and it has nothing at the back, but it has a little goose on it, a little egg, and my dog, and it says LH loves Jay-Z. It's super cute. He drew all of these himself, so they're all custom made. Bookmarks are such a small but mighty tool in a bookish person's arsenal. I'm definitely a person who used to just dog ears their page, which is awful. So my partner decided to get me these really sentimental and thoughtful and personalized bookmarks that I love. They were a bit more expensive than $25, so I put them in the mid-range, but you can definitely find one or make one yourself, which would obviously lower the price, but I think anything that you can make personalized, a bookish person will love. And I love this bookmark and I use it all the time. So yeah. Also make sure to get more than one. Typically, I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I lose bookmarks left, right, and center. So get more than one bookmark for them. Alternatively, you can also get ones that are like themed, Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, A Court of Thorns and Roses, all the goodness. There is someone on Etsy that is illustrating these things on bookmarks. I guarantee you, and you will find it. We have now moved on to the more expensive gifts. So these are anything that's over $100. First gift Does your person have their favorite series in hardback form? Do they have their favorite standalone or series signed by the author? If not, that would be a great gift for them. I put this in the more expensive section. I put this in the more expensive tier because I know a lot of series, if it's hardback or if it's signed, can be very expensive bought in bulk. This gift is perfect for someone who likes to display all their books on their shelves. It'll look so beautiful, and whenever they see it, they will immediately think of you. Sorry if anything has moved. My camera died. My bad. My next gift I did that is a bit more expensive is to get your significant person a Kindle. Mine is currently low bat, and I think mine was probably one of the first generations. It's quite old. If they don't mind reading through ebooks, and if they read a lot, I specifically bought a Kindle because I read quite fast, and sometimes I don't have time to go to the shops to buy another book or wait for an online order to come in, so I can buy it so easily through whatever service you use. You can use a Kobo, a Kindle, an iPad. You can use any service, really. So I would immediately buy the next book and just start consuming it until the physical book would get here. So a Kindle is great for someone who is consistently on the road. They don't want to take their physical book out and get it ruined, maybe. Disclaimer though, if you know your person likes physical books, don't get them the Kindle. They won't use it. So just make sure they're okay. E-readers can range from about $100 upwards. Obviously, if you get an iPad, they have extra functions, so they will be much more expensive than just something that is purely for reading. However, if you do know that your person does not like reading from an e-reader, maybe just take them out for a book spree. Take them out to their favorite bookshop. Let them run wild. I'm sure they have a very long list they wish to buy. My next gift idea is to get them either a book subscription or an audio subscription. There are two main audio subscription services that I know of, which is Audible and Scribd. From what I know about, I don't know if this is right or wrong, but from Audible you can get 1 credit per month and you can only get one book, but that book is yours for life. Scribd is another audio streaming service, but you can get as many books as you want, but if you cancel the subscription, the books are no longer yours. On the Australian website, if you're Australian, it is $165 for 12 months. And on Scribd, it is $100 USD, which turns out to be roughly $138 AUD for Scribd for 12 months. If you're from Australia, you know that there's not a lot of book subscription services around us, but this may be a gift idea for someone who lives in the UK or in the EU or in America. My hot tip for when looking for book subscription services is to research what your significant person likes. So there are a multitude of different book subscription boxes available. You've got history, you've got fiction, you've got fantasy, you've got such a gambit of book genres, and it is important that you find the right one for your person. Some suggestions that I found online were Book of the Month for the US or Mr. B's reading subscription for the UK. These book subscriptions can be quite pricey, and that's why it is in the expensive tier. According to Mr. B's website, Mr. B's reading subscription website, it ranges from £50 to £160 per month, depending on how many books you want delivered. And Book of the Month, which is the American book subscription service, is $50 to $100 depending on the duration of the service. So how many months you want to have the subscription for. So that wraps up my gift guide for 2022. I hope you found some things useful. And if you're buying any of these gifts for yourself, hell yeah, do it. Don't wait for someone to buy it for you. Go out and buy it yourself because you deserve it. Look, I'm being an enabler. Go spend that money. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and like, and I'll see you later. Bye.